Introducing the Easiwrap MPS tensioner system. The tensioner system is comprised of two component parts, the tensioner tool and the unique Easiwrap hand film. Before we get into the value proposition of the MPS tensioner system, let's understand the unique chemistry of the patented Easiwrap hand film product. The Easiwrap hand film product is the world's only shrinking stretch film. It's programmed to shrink upon adding tension, and it will shrink up to 30% after the product is applied. The unique chemistry of the Easiwrap film is a blend of polyethylene resins that gives you high puncture resistance due to the high density quality of the film. As the product is shrinking in one direction, the product bilaterally stretches as much as 300% in the opposite direction to conform to irregular edges and sharp edges on the pallet. As you can see, you wrap the pallet loose, you just give it tension in the corner, and that tension releases the lock point and the film will shrink up to 30% after it's applied, giving you a force to load comparable to that of machine grade films. In the application, as the film is applied, it is just tugged slightly in the corners to release the lock point of the film, and the film molecularly shrinks up to 30% after it's applied. As you can see here, the film shrinks in the direction of the lineal direction of the film, causing it to get tighter against his fingers. If you can see in the corners of the film, you can see it bilaterally stretching, conforming to those irregular edges. Easiwrap has two patented chemistries in its film, the first being the shrinking characteristic of the product, the second being the elasticity. It's the world's only stretch film product that has 100% elasticity after every pull. What's being demonstrated here is the giant bungee cord effect. Easiwrap will actually snap back into place and shrink back into position every single time, giving you a very tight, uniform pallet every single time, cutting down on your damage. The MPS tensioner tool, combined with the world's only shrinking stretch film, has revolutionized the hand wrap industry. The MPS tensioner tool puts the right tension on the film to get full shrink right out of the roll of film. The MPS tensioner film addresses health and safety issues. You don't have to bend for low pallets. You don't have to reach high to get the high pallets. You cut your labor in half because of the fact that you've turned wrapping a pallet by hand into a one-handed operation. The uniformity of the stretch film allows you to wrap the pallet twice and let the film do the work. Easiwrap is designed to put 90% of the work in the roll of film and not in the selector's back. With the tensioner system, it puts 98% of the effort in the tensioner system and not in your selector's back, cutting down on health and safety issues and cutting your labor in half. To reiterate the unique characteristics of the MPS tensioner system, first, reduced labor. With the tensioner system, you can reduce your labor by as much as 50%, and labor being the most expensive part of wrapping a pallet. Number two, the bending or reaching when wrapping the pallets is eliminated, giving you major benefits on the health and safety front. Three, shrinking creates a very tight, uniform pallet every single time and creates a force to load equal to that of a machine film by using a hand roll of film. Four, you get 100% elasticity. It's like a giant bungee cord cutting down on your damage by helping pull the packages back onto the pallet as they shift in the truck. Five, nick-proof. No waste, no throwaway rolls. 6, puncture resistance. Less selector downtime and less selector fatigue. 7, Easiwrap is green product. The lightweight rolls give you less than 50% of the post-consumer waste with conventional films. The Easiwrap top strap product was created for two very distinct applications. The product has two 5-inch by 1,000 foot rolls with a green tensioner device to be able to control the tension as the film is applied. The applications for this product have been designed for edgeboard application and for strapping of pallets for internal use. The edgeboard commonly is applied by using pressure-sensitive tape, and it's a very labor-intensive, cumbersome application. Additionally, it can cause damage as removing the edge board can tear decorative cartons, logos, barcodes, and labels. The top strap eliminates all of this. Number one, the application is with the 2 double rolls, wrapping a pallet, putting an edge board in each corner with one hand, and applying the film with the second hand. 2 straps around the pallet gives you enough security that it'll hold the edge board in place tighter than that of pressure sensitive tape. To remove it, you simply snap the stretch film apart and the edge board falls to the floor in one motion without having to peel away and tear away the pressure sensitive tape and also damaging the cartons. The second application that top strap was designed for is for banding. There are many applications inside of a plant where they're just moving pallets from one side of the plant to the other. In many cases they use rubber bands, they use strapping products, they use full web stretch film products to do this banding and then put the product up on the rack just for internal use. What top strap can do is put a band around the top of the pallet, making the pallet very tight and secure so that you can put it into inventory or you can transport it into other areas in the plant.